Hi everyone, I'm back, and I made a very simple mistake when I was showing you this during the Zoom session. So funny how I can just become paralyzed when I have people that I'm demonstrating to. But on the section in Lesson 6, Masks and Channels, where you've completed the puppet warp and you're going to use an alpha channel to create a shadow. I'm going to show you how to do that without doing what I did. So just as different information in an image is stored on different layers, the channels in the channel panel let you access different kinds of information. And alpha channels store selections as grayscale images. We're going to use an alpha channel to set up a selection, and then we'll fill that with black on a new layer in order to create a shadow. So we've already created a mask of the model, and she's right here. You see the transparent background. So we want to duplicate the mask and then shift it. In the Layers panel, you want to Command click if you're on a Mac or Control click if you're on Windows, the layer thumbnail. Not the puppet warp thumbnail, but this layer thumbnail in the Layers panel. So I'm going to Command click, and what that does is select the masked area so you can see the marching ants maybe around the model. Then I want to save this selection. And I want to name this selection the model outline. Make sure that new is right here it's saving it to a new channel, and click OK. Nothing looks different, but the selection is saved. So I'll add a new layer from the Layers panel, and because I want it behind the model, I'm going to drag it down and place it one layer below the model. And with that layer selected, I will rename it Shadow. And then I'm going to go up and choose Select, Select, and Mask. I have it viewed on black. You could try it different. You could try it on overlay, but I'm going to go with what the book says. So I'm going to choose on black. And then in the global refinements, I want to shift the edge over about 36%. Feel free to play with these other options here. You can feather the edges, or you can smooth the edges. But when you're ready, make sure that the output is to selection and choose OK. Now we have a selection on this shadow layer, and we want to fill it with black. So I'm going to go to Edit, Fill, and I want to choose black as my color. Now I can see that I have an outline of the model, and it is filled with black, but we don't want a total black shadow, so we'll reduce the opacity of this layer down to about 30%. And we can barely see it because it's in the same position, so we'll now shift it. First, we can deselect our pixels, so you can go up to Select, Deselect, or you can use your keyboard shortcuts. And we'll go ahead and go to Edit Transform to transform this entire layer. And we're going to go to Rotate. Once we're at Rotate, we're either going to rotate it by hand, or you can enter in -15 degrees in the Rotate field. But I'm just going to watch it. And when it gets to about 15 degrees, I'll stop. And then I'm going to drag it to the left. I can either type in a value up in the X field of about 545, or I can just eyeball it. And once I have it where I want it, I'll commit my transformations. Then I can click the eye icon to make my background visible. And I don't need this layer anymore, so I can delete it, or I can just leave the eye icon, the visibility off. Save my work, and my cover image is ready to go. Thanks for watching.